Good afternoon. Jim Palermo, your instructor in MELS 603 with a screencast tour of the Blackboard page by way of introduction to MELS 603. I hope you've already seen the video that I sent, and we'll soon record a video and share that in Blackboard. That's our first introductory activity. So I hope that you saw this announcement. But as you log into your Blackboard page, which is your main portal to 603, here's what I expect of you. I want to run through that very quickly. I'd ask that you view this brief 15-minute video and take some notes, perhaps come back and then check this stuff out for yourself. When you get to Blackboard, you should open to the course overview page. Down the left-hand side are several pages that I want to show you very briefly, but on this course overview page, make sure that you have read this important information and that you have completed the enrollment verification activity. Check out the course introduction and the Meet Your Instructor information. Make sure that you have done the rest of these getting started next steps, and then let's take a look at the syllabus very briefly. There's a lot here that you can read and I won't read to you. My contact information is there. The North Carolina school competencies are there. I hope that you'll note that resource allocation is an important part of this course and that's critical in the competencies for North Carolina executive leaders. The scale, the grading scale, I don't expect to give out less than A's or B's if you're doing good, solid graduate work. I'm going to grade the artifacts that you have to complete the semester for 60% of the course. Discussion boards, postings, and information and collaboration in discussion board will be worth 30%, and I'm going to ask you to write and post a legal brief, which more information is coming about that, but 10% of the course, which is school law and resources for schools, and as the basic content. The assignments, I've chunked them so that I want you to do the skip, the SIP, C, D, E together. We're going to do some peer reviews back and forth, and I'll speak about them individually, but then I want you to submit them to me in Blackboard together. C, D, and E, that is the skip part, artifact 3, part C, resource identification, D, the marketing plan, and E, your process journal and reflection. I'll ask you to submit those as, again, one piece in Blackboard. I'll show you where in just a minute. I grade those on a 4-point scale. 3 and 4 are the goal, 3 the proficient, or 4 exemplary, as they're graded in task streams, the way I grade them in Blackboard. You have 2 attempts to do that in Blackboard, and then we go with whatever that second attempt grade is. My goal is for you to be proficient in all of those things, at least a 3, and I'll tell you time to submit this now to task stream. The OMA, the Organizational Management Analysis, parts A, B, C, and D are a word picture of your school. I'll say more about the contextual analysis later. Instructional capacity building is about some form of professional development that you hopefully can lead at your school. Part C is assessing the special POPs, including AG folks, and building a master schedule. I hope you had an opportunity to have at least a part of that or your hand in that this past summer. But the OMA, A, B, C, D, again, I'll ask you to submit as one piece to me in Blackboard. We'll check it out, and then again, 2 attempts before we send them on to task stream. But we'll be doing a lot of writing on those 2 projects this fall. In addition, since it's connected to resource allocation, part E of 6, the SIAP, will be a PowerPoint presentation, and you're going to, again, load that in Blackboard to share with the rest of us. The last couple of pages of the syllabus are a week-by-week, module-by-module assignments, the topics, the readings, the assignments. I'm going to be adding additional discussions, but here are the basic week-to-week readings that you need to keep up with in resource allocation and school law. I have tried to put the due dates in for the artifacts, but I'll say much more about that. So there's your syllabus. That a lot of important information, and again, you're responsible for that. So make sure that you have reviewed that, printed out a copy. MELS information, do reviews. Don't spend as much time here as you need to. Webinar by our Dean, Dr. Uri. The MELS handbook has everything that you ever wanted to know about the program, and also artifact evidences are in that MELS information folder. Announcements are where I'm going to post week-to-week to-dos and things for you. So you'll get an email whenever an announcement goes out. A discussion board, again, I'm going to ask that you keep up with those things weekly, and I'm only going to release them weekly, but you have one assignment there now and another one coming up. In discussions, please observe etiquette and be kind and respectful with one another, but thoughtful responses that do show you understand the material and are responding thoughtfully to one another with good spelling and grammar. I'll grade those on a 4-point scale also. The MELS content. Okay, so here is where a whole lot of the information is going to be located. In the course content modules, those will be, again, released week to week. I will have the week's assignments loaded. In Module 1, we're trying to get the big picture, the 50,000-foot picture of education and funding for education and school law and for education in our nation. So if you have your classroom review, if you have been able to get out and do some internship activities that have helped you get a bigger picture view of the school, start to think about how all of the positions in your school are funded. Where do the salaries come from for your teachers? How about the money to build the new building or to run the buses and feed the children? Get the big picture, and that's what these first couple of chapters are trying to do. Give you the legal framework for public education in the United States, and also a little bit about the economics internationally of universal free public education. It's not. Start to get the 50,000-foot view and see that not everything is done the same in terms of funding education or philosophy about education and funding around the world. Also, there's an economist article here that I reference in an upcoming discussion. Please read the article and respond in the discussion board. So weekly modules are where your content is going to be. Also in the MELS 603 content are the course assignments. So the school law brief is more information is coming up about that. But your Artifact 3, that should be skipped, not SIAP. OMA and SIAP-E will be submitted here, and the instructions for attaching those there are pretty easy, I think. I'll fix that misnaming. North Carolina Statutes, Public School Forum, Friday Report, lots of other important stuff here. Your My Grades is, well, there's nothing there now because I haven't graded very much, but you'll be able to see what your running tally is there. Now, I take lots of 4 points and add up, and I grade at the end with a pencil. I grade gently with a pencil, so I'll just tell you that. That is a very, very brief overview of the Blackboard page. Now, in conclusion, thank you for your attention. I'm going to try to keep these videos brief. I could go on and on about school law and school finance because I'm kind of interested and passionate about these topics, but I will spare you that. I ask that instead you spend time with the course content, looking at the PowerPoints, the chapter reviews, reading the chapters, reflecting and responding to the discussion posts, and thinking about how you can get started on your artifact work. If you did spend some time in an internship this summer at your school, that's great. If you're not involved in school improvement and leadership opportunities at your school, please do get involved. So many of the artifact projects are really continuous improvement, school improvement projects. Um, and when we're doing the artifact work, I would like you to think about, if you have not done this in the past, how you would do peer reviews. I can envision pairing you with other students and asking you to send drafts to one another to peer review and edit prior to submitting them to me. If that's something that you would like to do, if you have ideas, if you have a partner that you would like to work with and peer review, then let me know that as well, please. Do spend some time in the course overview and looking at, please do load a video in this next week. I hope that you have a wonderful, restful Labor Day weekend and ready to hit the ground running with schoolwork on Tuesday. Thank you.